Get the form done. I need it immediately. More regular, more even, more still. Quit slacking off. No unnecessary motions. Faster. You, quit slacking. You need to be a lot more careful about your behavior. I need 300 by next week. Faster. Make that 400.
The bowels of darkness and despair arise the grandest of visions, and that is so with this project, this nation. An island of hope, a shining city on a hill. It may start small, but there's no worthier project for a human being than that of creating a utopia, an empire of the future, a nation where everyone may live like kings. New hope will rise. It is my destiny.
Oh, hi, Alice. What have you been up to the last few months?
Jimmy, I'm sorry I haven't been keeping in touch very well.
That's okay. I mean, you're here at least, though, right?
Yeah. Jamie, there's this idea, this project, this thing that I really want to do, but I need people to help me, and I was wondering if you'd like to join me, or if you could get other people to join too, you know, if you want.
Sure. What's your idea?
I have this vision of creating my own country, one grand experiment worthy for the history books. You know, Jamie, haven't you ever had a dream like that? One where you feel this surge of determination, like you feel like you finally found the thing you've been searching an eternity for, like you feel this drive in your heart, like you can do no else. I felt that.
You want to form your own country?
Well, just a micronation of sorts, you know. People have done it before.
I mean, it does sound like an interesting idea, but how would you do that? And how would I help you with that?
Well, we'd need, you know, a meeting place, a Declaration of Independence, and a Constitution and all that, but there's more. I mean, could you imagine you and I creating the nation of the future? Oh, if you had only dreamt what I saw, words fail to describe the grandiose utopia I saw built from scratch. But one person cannot create a nation alone. They need people, they need leaders. One person cannot lead a nation alone. And see, that's where you come in. You know people, Jamie. I don't. And if I want to do this, and I really do, then I'm gonna need your help finding people to join you. You know, it would be great if you did too.
Well, I'll see what I can do. I'm just not sure how much time I, or any of my friends especially, would have to help build a nation. But Do you know anyone else who could join? Like, at your work, for example? Anyone else who shares your vision?
Yeah, I'll see what I can find from work. Thanks. My fellow colleagues, haven't you had enough of this drudgery? The pointless work, the abuse, the poor pay, forced to arbitrarily fire one of your fellow colleagues at the stroke of your pen only to hire some nameless replacement the same day?
Employee number 01493C, sit down.
And that, not being referred to by your own name. My name is Alice, and I've had enough of this. Is this how our fellow citizens should be treated? Forcefully alienated from one another, forced to do this arbitrary, meaningless job? Where's the collegiality, the camaraderie-ship? Is it not right here where it should be?
Employee number 01493C, you are out of line. Sit down this instant or face termination.
I will take termination gladly. I'm forming my own country. One where people care for one another, one where people can take charge of their own destinies. I implore you, join me. Together we can form this great experiment.
Not a single employee is leaving this building. File me a termination form for employee 01493C immediately.
Come on, stand up. Join me in this great experiment.
Do so, and your livelihoods are gone.
Are you really going to take this blackmail? Come on, band together. Together we can form our own country.
Employee number 0493C, you've been terminated. Leave the premises immediately, or you will be arrested.
My offer still stands.
Now!
All of you.
Let this be a lesson, everybody here. Get back to work. Get the form done. I need it immediately. More regular.
Employee
more
number
even.
049.
More still.
Not a single employee is leaving this
Quit
building.
slacking
Leave the premises
off.
immediately, or you will be arrested.
No
Employee
unnecessary
number
motions.
01493C, you are out of line.
You, quit slacking.
Now, do so, and your
You need
livelihoods
to be
are
a
gone.
lot more careful about your
Employee
behavior.
number 01493C, sit down.
300
Sit down
by
this
next week.
instant, or face termination.
Hey! Alice.
I want to join you.
You buffed?
I did. Like you said, I'm tired of this. Let's tear this inhuman system down.
There's someone I'd like you to meet. What's your name? Jamie, this is Raven. They'll be joining our country.
You found someone else.
Ellis told the entire workplace that they'd gladly be fired from their job in order to create their own country. You should have seen the look on the manager's face.
You were fired?
Well, yes.
Oh. And you as well?
I assume so. I just left the building, but I'm sure before long there'll be more of them joining us.
Alice, how much of a commitment is this really going to be?
Oh, well, we'll start with the important parts of a government, you know, like the governmental positions, the flag, the Declaration of Independence, and the Constitution. You know, we'll expand and grow the nation's power so we can write laws for the betterment of our citizens. People will be coming to us in droves, but I am getting ahead of myself. We'll need to lay the groundwork first, and of course, that won't be too much work.
Okay, so start with some meetings?
Yes. Oh, did you find anyone else who was interested in joining?
Yes, my friend Jade showed some interest in this country.
Ah, great, a fourth member.
So is this like one of the meetings?
Oh, no, I'm just introducing you to.
Oh, so then when are we meeting and where?
I'm free after 7 today.
I know a place. Welcome, everyone. to the soon-to-be provisional government of the Republic of New Hope. We are gathered here today to found this great experiment, and I can think of no better way to start than with a Declaration of Independence. What do you think?
What will be declaring independent? This room? What will the territory of this new state be?
I suppose so, though we can say something about adding additional territories in the future. For now, this is just a good place for us to meet.
Alice, wouldn't it make more sense to declare independence for some area that you already control? Actually own yourself?
Why should we be bound by the laws of one nation when forming our own? If we want to declare this room independent, then we should be able to do so.
Well, not many people come here often, which is why I thought...
I think it's not important, what is declaring independence, but rather why, the vision, right? Shouldn't that be what the Declaration of Independence is about?
So what is this vision, then?
It's hard to explain.
Well, it's about freedom and comradeship, as you said, right? About freeing people from the shackles of oppressive economic structures and giving them the support structures to pursue their dreams.
That's part of it, I guess.
So, is it like a project of economic fairness? Or...
Well, there's more. There's this feeling of, I don't know, words fail me.
Power, grandeur, isn't that right?
Yeah, but not just for me, or for even any of you, but for all of us. Every single citizen of this republic. The grandeur shall be the nation itself. And embarking on this grand project will redefine what it means to be a society, a nation. You know, that's a good line. We should put that in the Declaration of Independence. We shall redefine what it means to be a society and nation. Let's get started on that declaration, shall we?
A society free from want.
No outside powers should rule us.
Free from oppression.
Open to anyone.
Secure sovereignty for all our citizens.
Great society. We, the Provisional Government of the Republic of New Hope, hereby declare independence and the establishment of our sovereign nation. We declare our unalienable right to form a more just society open to anyone who is willing to join it, and furthermore reject any and all laws of the state from which we declare independence may try to force upon us. All powers of the state are vested in this Republic's Provisional Government in order to secure our sovereignty for all current and future citizens and to defend any territory necessary for the welfare of our people. No outside powers shall rule us. We stand steadfast in our mission of creating the nation of the future, a society free from want and oppression, a great society in which everyone is able to pursue their dreams. Those are the principles of the newly independent Republic of New Hope. We deserve freedom! We deserve freedom from the 9 to 5! We deserve freedom from tireless days with unnamed signs! That is what we deserve! We deserve freedom! We deserve life, liberty, and justice! We deserve freedom from the 9 to 5! The Republic of New Hope deserves its new stand! We deserve freedom from nameless people and nameless jobs! We deserve our own country!
Freedom!
We deserve freedom!
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 Equality!
Freedom from the 9 to 5! We deserve.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Come here.
We are gathered here today to decide our positions and powers for government and write them all down in our constitution.
Wait, a full government? With only 4 people?
Well, it'll have to be an executive type government, with a president and, well, 3 cabinet officials, each with their own executive functions.
Is this going to be the permanent form of government for the country? Because wouldn't a presidential government put all of the power in the hands of one or a few people? Wouldn't this lead to the exact kind of problems we want to avoid?
Well, how would you create a parliamentary system with just 4 people?
Well, no, I was thinking more of a council organized around a collective decision-making process. You know, a collegiality. Rather than one person making all the decisions, it's a consensus with an interest in the welfare of the people. What I'm saying is we shouldn't have a government where all the power is in one person.
Well, we might have to do that, at least at the start. After all, there's only 4 of us,
And besides, concentrated executive power allows for more effective and decisive action, which is exactly what we need at the beginning of our new nation.
Look, I guess I could accept that temporarily, but not as the permanent form of this government.
Yeah, well, of course, we can have easy to make a temporary form of government and change it when we get more citizens. We should add something in the Constitution about this Constitution being temporary, and we'll have to come up with a new one in the future, or something like that.
So who's going to be president?
Well, me, of course. It was my idea to create this government, after all. Though, of course, all of you would have your own important positions with their own jurisdictions. You would all be okay with that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess for the Republic's early stage.
What'll the ministries be? And what powers do the cabinets have vis-a-vis the president?
Well, the president would set the general direction for the country, as well as having the ultimate say on most decisions, subject to the cabinet being able to overrule them, of course. The ministries would be fairly independent, and personally, I wouldn't interfere too much with any of the responsibilities, of course.
Yeah, sounds fair to me. I mean, this is your idea, after all.
So it sounds like the cabinets are just kind of led by the president and their decision-making, guiding them.
Well, yes, and the president would also exercise any powers that the ministries didn't have, like things we hadn't thought of. Oh, speaking of which, I would like us to organize some positions and some responsibilities we'll need, like, defense of the country, a person to recruit more people, like foreign affairs, and someone to control financial and economic affairs.
Oh, I'd call Minister of Finance and Economy if everyone else is fine with that.
I think there should be a minister of judicial interior, someone to enforce our laws and our constitution after we've written it.
Yeah, I suppose so. So we'd merge the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Defense into one. Oh, and I suppose we should also have, like, a vice president in case I'm unable to be here or there's an emergency or something like that. Someone to take over my responsibilities temporarily. Actually, Jamie, would you like to be vice president?
Oh, thanks. But I'm not sure if I'd have the time to...
It wouldn't require much responsibility.
I'm just not sure if I'd be here in any situation where you weren't here.
Could I be vice president?
Yeah, Sure. So we have the Ministry of the Interior and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Defense between the two of you.
I'd like to be the Minister of Interior.
Oh, but that would make me the Minister of Defense and Foreign Affairs. Wouldn't that be more work?
Well, the Interior Ministry wouldn't be much work at all, actually, if we were all following our own constitution, which we'd obviously be doing. But that means that the Ministry of Defense is much more important.
Alice, I'd be happy to have a more important position, but only if I had the time to actually do it.
Please? I mean, wouldn't you want that? I mean, your main job would be to recruit more people to join, and you know a lot of people. I mean, you're very good at that.
You'd be so much better than me.
Maybe I could recruit a few people, from our former workplace.
Well, then you'd have to go with the Ministry of Finance and favor the
Well,
Ministry
no,
of
that's
Foreign
exactly,
Affairs.
because as Minister of Finance and Economy, I'd be organizing the way businesses and jobs run in our country, so I could reasonably convince people to join with the promise of a better workplace.
But
Maybe I could unofficially take over some of Jamie's duties of recruiting.
unofficially, like technically against the Constitution.
I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, it could possibly allow more people to join our country, and it gives a lot less work for Jamie.
Yeah, if I'm gonna hold this role in our government, I would really appreciate it if other people could unofficially take on some of my responsibilities.
All right then, it's settled. So I'll be the president. Raven will be the Minister of Finance and Economy. Jade will be the Minister of the Interior, Judiciary, and Vice President. And Jamie will be the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Defense, and all of us will unofficially do some of Jamie's responsibilities while they're busy. Does that sound good to everyone?
Of course.
Yeah?
Fine.
A flag. We still don't have a flag.
How's progress going?
Progress going on what?
The flag. The design, the symbolism behind it, you know? I can't wait to see it.
Oh, right.
Alice?
Yes?
Oh, Alice. I've missed you so much. I'm so glad that I finally have some time with just you.
Me too. I was just.
Come on, I'm gonna show you something.
Wait a second.
What is it?
This was my apartment and now it's yours.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about. Wait, Jamie? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You're here again.
Oh, hi.
No. This isn't right.
What do you mean?
Why do you keep appearing in my dreams?
Appearing in your dream?
This is a dream. I mean, I am dreaming. I see it now. I mean, but you keep just appearing in my dreams and just in random places. What does it mean?
I don't know. You're the one coming up with the dream, not me. This version of me is just a figment of your imagination. You're the only reason I'm here.
Oh God, why am I obsessed with you? I mean, do normal friends appear in your dream as regularly as this? I mean, I can't think of a time where I've dreamt of.
You don't think...
No. I think of you as a completely normal friend. I mean, you just keep constantly appearing in my dreams, and I clearly can't stop thinking about you. There must be some part of my brain that...
Ellis.
Oh. We'll need a flag for our country, so I came up with some designs and wrote down the symbolism of them. You know what they mean.
That is so cool.
I was wondering if you'd like to take a look at them. To let me know what you think.
Yes, I would love to look at these.
Great. I'll see you at the meeting.
Yeah, see you.
So what did you think of the flag designs, particularly the third one? I'm especially interested in what you thought about that one.
I actually haven't gotten the chance to look at them yet, but I'm sure they're really good.
Yeah.
Are you gonna show them to Raven and Jade? Make one of them our official flag or something?
No.
Speak for the devil. They're here. I see.
So, what's the topic of today's meeting?
A cabinet meeting, just an official one.
Ah, getting into the topic of governance now.
Yeah.
I'll get that.
I hope I'm not late, am I?
No, not at all. You're right on time.
Who is this?
Everyone, this is Sawyer. They're our first citizen.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Sawyer. I'm Jamie.
They're gonna be in the Department of Interior.
Wait a second, you can't just do that.
Wait, why not? I got them to join, didn't I?
Jade promised me I'd get to work for the Interior Ministry.
But what about the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Defense? We're just a normal citizen.
Alice, come on. It's fair.
Look, I didn't intend to do anything wrong. Anyways, we're gonna need someone to enforce our soon-to-exist laws.
Wait, what is this? Some kind of police force?
Let's just start this cabinet meeting. You can write down any resolutions or laws that we agree to, okay?
Sure. Wait a second. How will we decide on our laws?
We forgot to figure that out.
I'd assume by consensus among all of us, right?
Well,
It would be the president's responsibility. According to the Constitution, all powers not delegated to the ministries.
Wait, so you just have complete control over what the country does?
Well, no, I mean, I'm consulting with all of you, aren't I? And the ministries have complete independence to pursue any policies related to the jurisdiction of their ministries.
But the president has the power to direct what the ministries can and cannot do, besides cabinet veto.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of power.
Oh, come on. It's temporary. It's all part of the vision. It's in everyone's best interest. Let's just begin the cabinet meeting, okay?
Yeah, let's.
We need to do more things, greater things.
More? We already declared independence and wrote a constitution.
Those are mere scraps of paper. We need to do something that will actually make our mark on history. What have we done? Anyone can write scraps of paper, much less form their own country and lead it to greatness. We're not a country, we're a bunch of people in a room. We need to do something that will actually establish us as a sovereign nation.
Like what?
Well, that is the topic of this cabinet meeting. As our first official act, we need to do something that will establish us as a sovereign nation. Any ideas? What about occupying our former workplace? Seizing it for a national revolution, for a juster world!
No, it's too early for that.
Really? You, of all people, rejecting
Look,
anything
of course I want to do that eventually, but not now. 5 people cannot repel the power of the state that will doubtless fall against us. If we tried to expropriate this business, it would be suicide. We need to recruit more members, build up our organization, and then wait for the moment to strike. But that moment is not now.
But even in a hopeless stand, there is glory. Think of the amount of people we can recruit to our cause with this audacious act.
We need to wait, plan carefully. We cannot launch a revolution on a whim.
We'll obviously build up for this glorious assertion of national and individual sovereignty. You are in charge of finances. We'll need money and supplies, and you will make plans to capture the workplace. We'll need those plans to figure out where to take it from and where to hold it, and you will need more people to assist us in the capture, so you will recruit more people to our nation for this purpose, and you assist Jamie in this endeavor, lend Sawyer to the Ministry of Defense. Preparing for this will be our utmost priority as a nation. I declare it our national direction as president! Well then, that's the future. For now, in the meantime, does anyone have any policies or laws they'd like to propose?
Well, I'd like to clarify our policies regarding the future of businesses in this country.
You're the Minister of Finance, that's your responsibility.
Well, sure, but I felt like we should discuss them, or at the very least I should announce what I'm planning.
What do you have in mind?
Sorry to interrupt, but I already have something planned with a friend, so I need to leave early today.
We all need to be here together.
I'm sorry, but the timing of this meeting was just really unlucky for me. I wanted to be here, but I just can't stay the whole time.
Hey,
I'd like to consult with the Minister of Finance and Economy in private.
Sure. Go on, I don't see why not. The meeting of the cabinet is dismissed.
There you are.
Here I am.
Why do you always distance yourself from me?
I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean. You may pretend to be a friend of mine, but I don't actually think you want to be. I'll give you something and you'll say you'll take a look at it, but you never do. You have your honeyed words saying how great it is to see me, how you love to look at this or to do this, but your actions say the exact opposite of that.
No, that's not...
What do you see me as? A burden you must bear, pretend you like hanging out with me, pretend you like the ideas I come up with, like you're worried what would happen if you didn't? I really want to be closer to you, but every single time I try, you just keep pushing yourself farther away. Well, still saying that you'll do this or that, but you just don't have the time. I'm tired of your false words, words that hide how you truly feel. Why won't you tell me how you truly feel? Like, even if it hurts, tell me how much you hate me. I don't care. I've suffered worse. What is this feeling? Hating someone because you love them too much? What is this mixture, this deadly mixture of resentment over my fondness not being received? What do I even feel about Jamie? Hatred and love at the same time? It doesn't make sense, yet I feel exactly that. What is wrong with me? This storm of emotions pulling me in 1,000 different directions. Why am I like this?
where do you think you're going, employee 01493C?
None of your business.
We know what you and your ragtag rebels are planning. It won't work. You best give up now. Avoid any unnecessary pain.
Give up? What do you mean?
Dissolve this silly so-called country of yours. Forget you ever had the idea. Go back to your rightful place in society. You should have known better than to upset the natural order.
No, never. The Republic of New Hope will never. You'll have to take us by force. We will never give up. We will never give up our dream of a better world, not to some two-bit workplace tyrant like you.
The Republic of New Hope? What an idiotic name. Almost as idiotic as your half-witted stubbornness. Your project will never succeed.
We will resist you. It will be a battle of visions. People will join our righteous side over your old corrupt order.
We? I don't think you figured it out yet.
What are you talking about?
Your ridiculous republic will not represent the unified force against us. We have an insider. Someone sick of your shenanigans. Someone who will gladly open the doors for us to come in and quash this piffling experiment of yours.
No, you're lying. That's not true.
Try and resist, and you'll see that it is true. Good day, 01493C.
There is a traitor amongst us. The forces of evil have conspired to take us down. There are enemies everywhere, hiding in plain sight. One of you is a traitor. We are under attack by enemies and saboteurs, but they will not take us out alive. They think they can take us down. They think by planting one of their spies on the inside that they can take us down. They have yet to contend with the might of President Ellis. I am declaring martial law and invoking my emergency powers. Nobody leaves this room without my permission.
You're crazy! What gives you the right to be president and declare martial law? No one elected you?
Is that traitor's talk? I hear questioning the authority of the nation. Quiet! Or you'll lose your cabinet position. And you've been awfully quiet. What's that?
What is this? Why are you turning on all of us? What did we do? You betrayed the nation. One of you did. I know about your plans to turn us over to the enemy to crush us out of resistance. But your plan will not work. The city gates will open to no
Betrayal. If anything, you're the one betraying the nation. This seizure of power is completely contrary to the ideals of our nation.
Alice, snap out of it. What has happened to you? What has happened to you? You liar, you two-faced, deceitful liar. Why do you insist on deceiving me like you always do?
I see. There was always a reason you pretended to like me. Well, now I know. Here's the traitor.
Ellis, I don't know what this is. This isn't mine.
I've heard enough of your lies to know that this is just another one. Sawyer, arrest the traitor.
With pleasure. Ellis, it isn't true. Why are you doing this to me? I thought we were friends.
I wanted us to be, but it's your fault. You're the reason we aren't friends.
You should know. Take them away.
that's done, we finally have some order around here. All functions of the Ministry of Defense will be temporarily under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of the Interior.
Thank you, President.
And you snap out of it. A revolution requires decisive, unpleasant acts sometimes.
Sawyer, the Ministry of Defense has been vested into the Ministry of the Interior. You will now serve as a member of the Defense Forces.
Of course, Jade. Now as for my next act.
There will be no next act, President.
What?
It's like I was saying the other day. The President's insane, paranoid, seizing power all for themselves.
What are you talking about?
We can, as a cabinet, with a unanimous vote, overrule this tyrant's martial law.
I see you're a traitor too. Sawyer, arrest the traitor.
All in favor of overruling the President's action? The cabinet has overruled the President's action.
You can't just do this to me. This is my country, my republic, my vision, my dream. I founded this. You're traitors, all of you. You can't just remove me from power.
All in favor of removing the President's emergency power? Sawyer, the President is insane and not fit to be President. We need to remove him.
No, I'm your president. I command you to stop.
You are not the President. I am. The Vice President succeeds the President in the event that the President is no longer present or physically or mentally incapacitated as the now former President is. Raven, go get the door.
Whoa, what is it?
Right on time.
So you've handled the situation well, 01118.
Just good. Sure.
Unfortunate how cards can end up in other people's pockets. Quite tragic, don't you think?
Jamie? I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
You two are under arrest. The little country is hereby dissolved. There will be no revolution. You're not getting away with this lightly. The impudence, daring to challenge the authority of the state. You will create your own country, doomed to failure. You foolish people, trying to chase these dreams of yours. There are no dreams here, only reality. And reality has no mercy for delusions. Take them away.
You can't just do this to me. This is my dream, my vision.
That's all it ever was and will be. Good work. Let them go. There's nothing they can do to harm us anymore.